Hello everyone and welcome to Extra Emerson, Emerson's newest film news and discussion show. I'm Clara Faulkner.
I'm Max Lasky.
And I'm Allie Fernandez. And we are your hosts for this season here to provide you with meaningful insights and discussions on the film industry.
For our first discussion, we're going to talk about the theatrical experience. There's been a lot of debate recently on the ideal place to watch a film, so what do you guys think?
I think theater.
I also think theater.
That's crazy. I think home. I'm a home wrecker, if you will. I love, not in that way, but I love, I love being in the comfort of my own home.
But what about the popcorn, the ambiance?
The entire, like the sticky seats.
Sticky seats,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm not really.
Your feet kind of stick into the floor.
The end of the movie Dodge.
The end of the movie Dodge, yeah.
You know what I can do at home that I can't do in a movie theater?
What?
Kick my feet up.
What do you mean? You can totally
kick your
do
feet
that.
up.
You go to
I
an empty
love-
theater, you just kick your feet up on the seats.
See, but if you're going to see like the Eras Tour, where it's completely sold out, where you're not going to be sitting down, you're going to kick your feet up?
No, you're going to get up and you're going to go to the front and dance.
Are people actually going to the
Heck
front
yeah.
to dance?
Yes.
You went to the
Wow.
yeah.
I did.
Did
At
people
the common,
legitimately
got
dance?
up and danced. I had a whole row to myself for the first half of the film.
Was it because everyone?
It was because
got
everyone
up?
was in the front and dancing.
Wow, that is something I've never heard of.
Did they bring like, I heard that there was something about light sticks or cones or something?
Not at AMC.
Oh.
It must have been in a different theater that
Okay.
supplied those, but no.
Wow,
Interesting.
Not mine. Yeah.
it's just crazy to see what like the Eras Tour is doing, similar to like this past summer with Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
It's becoming this cultural phenomenon again, like just getting people in the theaters.
It seems like they're really pushing things to be experience focused as opposed to, we used to have it be like, oh, it's this blockbuster, but recently the ones that you would think would be blockbusters are kind of failing. Like Marvel movies haven't been doing too good.
Yeah.
And DC, Warner Brothers is just gone. Forget it.
Even, post-COVID, going and seeing these films, they're buying into the experience of Barbenheimer, but they're going and seeing it again and again,
Yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah, I do think that has something to do with like the originality of these things though.
Definitely.
Yeah,
there's too many reboots, and so I think it's nice that
it's something completely brand new.
Yes.
exactly, even though it is a character like Barbie that everyone knows, like we never seen it on the big screen. So I think it was really cool that it just got people excited. And to your point about like Marvel movies were the only blockbusters
Yep.
for so long.
Yeah.
Besides like your occasional
Star Wars.
Transformers, Star Wars, but like, so I think it's cool that Barbie, Oppenheimer, the Eras Tour, like
Yeah.
they're smashing box office records. And I actually want to share with you both that, did you know that Taylor Swift and her Swifties set the box office record for a concert film for opening weekend, and they're about to beat the biggest opening the biggest opening for any movie in the month of October.
I'm so
Oh.
happy to contribute to that.
It's crazy.
And I would
right?
do it again.
It's so crazy.
I mean, I think the increased ticket price probably has something to do with that too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The $30.
It is not cheap.
It is
No.
not cheap, and I do wish, one thing that when they advertise it, I do wish you got like the memorabilia, popcorn bucket, and cup with the
that'd be
price of your
great.
ticket. You don't, you have to buy that separately.
Really? See, and that brings me back to loving the idea of laying down in bed, blanket, pillow, headphones, maybe my dog. Like I just
the comforts of home.
yeah, like, and I don't gotta pay for any of that. I literally don't have to pay for anything I just named. Like,
But what about the movies that you have to see as soon as they come out?
that's a good point. Like, Killers of the Flower Moon coming out soon. I will be racing to the theater to see that. Obviously, won't be sitting on my couch.
I think I'm seeing it opening night, Thursday.
Oh, that's
Thursday?
awesome.
I'm excited.
That's awesome.
Thursday. Yeah.
Next Thursday. It's coming out. The movies, some of them are, I don't know when they're coming out. And I think with that one, I just saw like, hey, I guess you can get advanced tickets. And I clicked on it and, it's kind of weird for this year though. It feels like the front half was so loaded with tons of really good movies. And it feels like there's only a couple really good ones coming out.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think it's a dynamic mix, too, of everything that's being released. I think that we're going to see box offices either really elevated or very declined.
Yeah.
Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon. I mean, it's not till December, but I'm particularly excited about Wonka. I think that's going to do
Yes.
big numbers.
Maybe.
I love the fact that,
It's a musical,
yeah,
apparently.
it is.
It's a
full
musical.
That's
musical.
what I love about it. I think that that's fun because the original Willy Wonka and even the Tim Burton Willy Wonka, those are like two of my favorite movies ever. So I have no problem with, you know, a little change, a little Timothée Chalamet singing as Wonka.
Has
Yeah.
he, like, do we have any recording of him singing?
Yes.
We
Yes.
do?
He went to LaGuardia High School in New York.
Okay.
For
Is he a pretty
singing
good
acting.
singer?
I think he's pretty good. I
Okay.
mean, from what I've heard from the movie, through the trailers so far, I mean, look, if Hugh Grant can sing as an Oompa Loompa the size of like that, Timothée Chalamet could probably sing any Willy Wonka song just fine. So
It's going to be
I agree.
interesting. And it is a prequel, though, right?
yeah,
Yes,
which I
it
also
is.
love, and you know, like you said, or like we all said, we were talking about how like there's a lot of sequels and a lot of reboots, and I'm okay with this reboot, prequel, sequel. I'm actually fine with that.
It's just kind of out of nowhere,
It
and I
is
think
out of
that's why
nowhere.
it's cool.
But I
Yeah.
think it's also going to be cool seeing like the demographic of the audience is going to be very widespread.
Yeah.
With people who are used to the older Willy Wonka, and then this is coming out.
It really is, like, what it came out, the Tim Burton one came out like a decade ago?
Yeah, the anniversary was.
Even more?
yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting how spaced out they are. I think you're right. There's going to be a big, wide audience of people.
But I think that will also contribute to it being more of an experience and have higher sales.
Yeah.
It's interesting because like, you know, you go back to the last Willy Wonka, or excuse me, the first one ever, such a small budget, and then you go
Yes.
to the next one, which is a bigger budget because it was a Tim Burton movie, and now
Big-
you're at this one. I'm
Warner
pretty
Brothers.
sure Warner Brothers spent like 160 million plus on this Wonka movie, and I think that there's something to be said about, you know, we the three of us talk a lot about small budget movies like making a comeback, and I think that that's super awesome. I'm a fan of small budget movies.
I am too. I think you get some better variety.
Definitely.
You
I
know?
agree. And more innovative concepts that we haven't
Yeah.
necessarily seen before.
Yes,
in
creative
major
freedom.
films.
I mean,
Yes.
Everything Everywhere was made for a little over 20 million, right? Or 30 million, something like
Yes.
that. Which, that's a lot of money. But also, it's not a lot of money compared to spending $300 million on, you know, whatever CGI
Blockbuster.
blockbuster that's coming out.
But we'll have to see.
We will have to see. That's a wrap on our discussion. Folks, clearly there are so many different ways that films can be enjoyed, and theaters are going above and beyond to make the experience extra worthwhile. Now, to Tahlia with our news.
Hey everyone, I'm Tahlia Ellie. Welcome to our News Corner, where we present most important news in the film industry right now. After 148 days, the Writers Guild of America strike has finally ended. What does this mean for the writers? The new contract states that the writers of streaming work will see an increase in compensation, as well as improved minimum wage rates and healthcare provisions. The streaming services will now have to provide the WGA with the total number of streaming hours for their self-produced, high-budget programs. The contract also expanded the minimum periods of work for writers in the development rooms and post-greenlit rooms. So ultimately, a big win for the writers. Unfortunately, the Screen Actors Guild of America remains on strike. On October 11th, the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers announced that there was a meeting to be had. However, the gap between both parties is currently too large. They went on to say that due to this, further conversation is being delayed. SAG actors are demanding many of the same principles as the WGA, including streaming compensation and AI protection, but unfortunately, still remain on strike. Following the increased controversy over the recreation of people's likeness and using voices with artificial intelligence, a new bill has been introduced in the Senate dubbed the No Fakes Act. This bipartisan motion aims to protect individuals from non-consensual replication of one's image and voice, making those who do so liable for damages. These protections also extend to the deceased, protecting them for 70 years after their death, with consent needed from executors or heirs. While we have seen updates on media being released soon, we also have some movie releases getting pushed back as a result of the SAG-AFTRA strike. Dune Part 2, the sequel to the fantasy film Dune, released in 2021, was supposed to release on November 3rd of this year, and the movie will now be releasing on March 15th, 2024. The film will star Timothée Chalamet as he struggles to choose between love and saving the universe. The film also stars Zendaya, Austin Butler, and Florence Pugh, amongst many other A-list actors. A film that had previously been getting constant promotion, Challengers, starring Zendaya, had also been delayed from September 15th to April 26th. Our final delay is Poor Things, a Frankenstein-esque film starring Emma Stone, William Dafoe, and Mark Ruffalo. Both Poor Things and Challengers premiered at the Venice Film Festival in September and were delayed due to the lack of promotion they would have received due to the SAG-AFTRA strikes. That's a wrap on our news stories for this episode, and now to Max in the field with some swift reporting.
What's going on, everyone? Max Lasky here with Extra Emerson. I'm standing outside the AMC Theater as I am getting ready to talk to some Swifties about the Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert film. Got out of the Eras Tour concert film. What's your first impression?
It was really good.
Yeah.
We saw her at Gillette or the Eras Tour, so just being able to relive that moment was all I needed.
Yeah. Awesome. And I see you came prepared with the outfit. Was that the only preparation you did for the movie, or?
For me, yeah.
Yeah. What was your first thought? Was it just amazing, unbelievable? Yes. Awesome.
It was amazing. I loved it so much.
Amazing?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I was really excited.
That's awesome. So did you go to the live concert as well, or no? So being that you didn't go, did you still feel that it was kind of like a concert in there? Was everyone dancing and singing?
There were a lot of people singing and dancing. I thought there would be more, but I definitely think it is for, if you couldn't make it to the tour, ticket prices are very expensive. So if you couldn't make it because of that, this is another way to access it.
People were singing and definitely dancing. So it definitely was not a typical movie vibe, which I was all about. I was all about the concert vibe.
And did you happen to go see the concert?
I did.
Oh, okay. So what I was going to ask was how does it compare to the concert film?
So it's really fun to relive it and see up close everyone's reaction to the dancers, because I didn't really get all that detail. But the feeling of the crowd was so amazing. And to just relive a little bit of that here in the theater with everyone singing along was great.
That's awesome. Well, how on the Swiftie scale of 0 to Swiftie, where would you say, are you a Swiftie? Where would you say you're at?
We're definitely Swifties.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we're 10, but I would say we're probably 25.
Nice.
I don't know if I call myself a Swiftie.
Okay.
Definitely, I think I'm a little too old for that. But I think I would say Reputation is probably my favorite. That's the tour I went to.
What would you say to people that are Taylor Swift fans but haven't seen the movie yet? What would you say to them right now?
They should go watch. You'll
Yeah.
watch it even if you went to the live. You should still yeah.
Awesome. Well, as you can see, the energy here for the Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert film has been so electric. Everyone just has great things to say. Reporting for Extra Emerson, I'm Max Lasky. See you next time.
Thanks, Max. Now on to our variety segment. Today we'll be ranking some recent and future 2023 releases, but to add stakes, we will have a limited time to do so, and we'll have to come to a consensus as a group. Our first film is Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear. What are we thinking?
A solid C.
Agreed.
Yeah, honestly, let's make it easy. I'll
Okay.
go with C.
No, I agree. That's good.
Cool.
It's a safe place to put it.
Super easy.
First one, down.
It's all downhill from
All
here.
right.
It's all downhill.
Yeah. Wait, in the good way or the bad way?
What about
Killers of the Flower
Moon?
S. Chalk it up. I haven't even seen it. It's not even out. I just think it's going to be unbelievable. So
You really want to put an S
I
already?
just put it at
With everything else?
High cast, high anticipation. I feel like we should put an S.
yeah,
Okay.
I think, yeah.
And if
I
it
mean-
proves us wrong, I guess next episode we're gonna have to.
I think it would be funny if suddenly.
Yeah, you know what? Either way,
Yeah, I agree.
it's a bold statement. We'll go with it. All right.
Barbie. S. S.
S.
Are we able to do that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Right? Or no?
I think I feel more comfortable with it in the A tier.
Reasons? Thoughts?
Reasons, thoughts. You know, I could have done with another Ryan Gosling song. And for that alone.
Okay, I thought you were saying like
that's a
instead
good-
of. I'm
No,
just kidding.
no, we
No, just like along
definitely-
with it,
we need
alongside it. No, I agree. Okay.
Okay.
But did you see the bloopers?
Did you see the
didn't.
bloopers?
All right.
Did that change
Come
everything?
back to that. Yet,
So
yep,
then
it does.
Then
Okay.
is it S?
I think it is S.
Look,
Personally. I
think it's
majority.
S.
All
It
right.
has to be.
Double S.
Has to
Okay.
Double S.
You have to see the
Double S.
bloopers and get back to us.
Alrighty.
So
I'll have
important.
to. Does
So
he
important.
sing a little
He does
more?
sing more.
Oh, then yeah,
Oh,
chalk
there we
it up.
go.
He does sing more.
Chalk it up.
Alrighty. Next one.
Oppenheimer.
S. S.
We can't.
For me, it's A.
What?
Okay, but
I
I've
feel
only
like-
seen it once, and I feel what I've heard is that you have to see it more than once to have
Yes.
full interpretation.
Yeah.
But then
seen it
in
a
that
few
way,
times.
does that mean that it's
S.
an A tier film?
I
I
don't
saw
know.
it a few times, and it honestly just got
Better
and
the more you
better.
watched it.
It just became a more clearer film. Like I
Same.
think at first glance, it's 3.5 hours. It's so long.
I don't even know if we have space on S.
Well,
We already have 2 films on S. Or is it not giving A?
can we do something controversial? and
What
is
Yeah.
Bump Killers to A because it's
I-
not out.
We should do
So
that.
that we can make room for Oppenheimer.
And then we
I
have
agree.
Barbenheimer together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
there you go.
okay. It's decided.
Barbenheimer lives on.
Okay.
Here at Extra Emerson.
Another
go.
season.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Solid.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Bottoms.
I have not seen this movie.
What is Bottoms?
Okay, it's like a Fight Club. And yeah,
Yeah.
how do I describe it?
Fight Club, kind of comedy.
Is that Marshawn
It
Yeah.
definitely has to fit to a certain
Sean Lynch.
Look.
degree.
What is going on?
That is all-star football
No,
player
it was really
Marshawn
good. It was
Lynch.
really funny.
Oh, well,
I definitely gotta see
I
that.
thought it was
then.
really good.
we'll give Bottoms
feel-
B.
Yeah, I
I
was
feel like that feels correct.
because I haven't seen it, and I think that
It's funny.
B
like,
for Bottoms?
Yeah, personally, who I was
B for
with found it
bottoms.
more funny than I did, so I guess.
They make an Emerson reference. So we kind of have to give
Yeah,
them
we have to give it a B.
They do.
Can-
We'll give them B.
We'll give them
wow. Okay, B it is.
B for Bottoms.
And Boston.
And
yeah.
Boston. Okay.
and JR.
And
No, not JR. That doesn't
is that Mario? That is Super Mario. Bros.
Oh!
S.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Because it's Mario.
I personally say F.
Whoa. Okay, here we go.
No way.
Tell me why it's an F
Because
movie.
the movie was constructed. Have you ever heard that thing where it's like children
Have you ever
only
heard
have
of Jack
3-minute
Black?
attention
Oh, have you-
spans? Right? Children have 3-minute attention spans. The movie was made in that way. If you watch the movie, it's made in 3-minute chunks of, okay, we finished this plot, now we have to get on to the other 3
But that doesn't mean that they did what they intended to do.
Keeps me on my
Isn't
toes.
that like
Isn't that like when you're watching TikTok and you see Subway Surfers while someone's talking about some horrible
I
news
don't
story?
watch TikTok
Okay. Well,
because I feel like it's gonna rot my brain.
that's probably true.
the stardom
But
of Jack Black deserves.
Jack Black is in
Deserves
this
to be
movie.
recognized.
Jack Black
His-
needs to
I'll
be.
your point though?
compromise.
Isn't like literally the Super Mario video game
How about C?
exactly like a 3-minute
Yes.
style? Like you literally do a
Yeah.
level and it's something completely new.
Yeah.
New levels. It's giving what it needs to give.
If you guys want S, then
S. I was gonna say.
A. Okay,
Okay.
we'll give it A.
Okay.
We
that
can't
okay
tell
with you?
Jack.
I
Black,
agree.
but
No,
it's
that's
gonna
okay.
go
That's
A.
okay. That's okay.
All right.
This is a crazy pairing.
I know.
Bottoms is gonna fall over. That would make sense. But okay.
okay.
All right.
All right, next.
Napoleon.
Oh,
Very
I'm
exciting.
seeing that next week, but I'm not.
What have we heard?
I've heard
I have
just
not
the
heard
main
much.
plot. I have not heard anything actually about the film.
I love Joaquin Phoenix. I thought the first trailer was awesome. If anyone watching knows what song they used for the trailer, let us know on our Instagram because I'd love to know.
Shazam?
Shazam couldn't even figure it out. Like, I would love to put Napoleon maybe just somewhere in the.
I'm so
What if we give
very much-
Napoleon C? Because
Yeah.
we haven't seen it yet. The stakes are
They're high.
high, yes.
Ridley
but
Scott.
Yeah, but then his
Ridley
what was
Scott is
Ridley
fantastic,
Scott's
but-
last one? Wasn't it House of Gucci?
Yeah. Was it House of Gucci?
I don't remember. I say C.
See.
C, I
Say
also
C.
agree, C.
seems like it's
If we
gonna
don't
be.
remember it, then
No, but what's cool is like for the movies we haven't seen, like we can then decide. Like,
I agree.
Later on.
Okay.
Is it C or are we wrong?
We'll come back to it.
Cool.
Alrighty.
The Flash.
Flash.
F.
What, D? D or F?
I would go.
D or F?
It's a step above F
So
because
D.
they got
Michael Keaton?
Keaton.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say
Okay,
D.
well, I'd
Solidifying.
also say D.
He did say, I'm Batman, and do you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. So that's pretty great.
Very true.
Okay.
Hey, I
Let's go.
would have loved to have seen George Clooney.
Asteroid City.
Asteroid City.
Hey.
Put it in the F tier. Throw it in the F tier.
Okay.
This movie made me so angry. That's what I rest.
Well,
my
we need
case.
to talk about that.
Okay.
Because
What do you
Made me
feel
so
about
angry.
it? You didn't like it?
I have not as much opinion as you do. So I would say give us your opinions and we'll go.
I don't know. It felt very Wes Anderson, kind of like his own surreal world. I thought that the timing of all the actors was really fun. I thought the cast was a lot of fun, but I see I'm alone.
Yeah, look, I am a Wes Anderson fan. Grand Budapest Hotel is one of my favorites of all time, and I loved The French Dispatch. This just felt so like try something different, Wes Anderson. Please try something different. He got lost in his own genre, and I just didn't like it. So I don't know. You want to throw it
You guys
B
pick.
for you because you loved it so much?
B for me, but
B
you can
for-
put it at C.
Okay.
Okay, well,
That's
I'd
cool.
say I also agree with kind of the loss of genre.
Okay, we can put it even lower.
D?
No, I think B is,
B?
yeah.
Let's
Okay.
I think B
put
is
it at
okay.
B.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty. Last but not
I think B is
least.
that it could have been better.
Sure. Let's see.
Alrighty.
Aquaman.
Like the next one coming out,
Yeah.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Okay.
F.
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 Throw it in F.
F?
F.
Like,
It's not going to be good. It's
Sorry,
It's not going to be good.
There's only so much you can do with Aquaman and make it have the
Yeah.
same appeal as the first one, and it
Like,
doesn't.
how long
like
ago
male
was it
Ariel.
filmed, too? I feel like this has been, like,
No.
taking forever.
Real.
For that alone, I'm like, I don't even want it to come out at this point.
And
I'm
I have
just
no
like,
idea about what the plot is for
Yeah,
that
no,
movie, but
I have
I'm
not
gonna
heard a
assume
single
that
thing.
it's almost the same as the original.
no idea.
So, everyone, that concludes our variety
Aw.
segment. Extra Emerson's current favorite films are Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer, Forever and Always. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon for our extra special Halloween episode.